Welcome back to the Newcastle Football Manager series. We have started our Premier League journey, 2 games in, 1 loss, but 1 very good win. We lost against Brighton away from home in our very first game. I think I've decided I'm going to be making basically a team for away games. A team that's going to be a little bit more defensive, a bit more resolute, a bit more strong when we're going away against teams that maybe we're not favourites against. And I'm not saying that we weren't favourites against Brighton, because we probably were. I'm putting that down to first game nerves. My team just not gelling straight away. And do you know what though? It's fine. We got into our next game against Wolves and we smashed them 3-0. It could have been 4 or 5. So very, very pleased with how things are going so far. We now go into our next game, which is Crystal Palace away. But I'm going to show you my new lineup. I'm going to build it with you guys. So basically, we've been using the default control possession as our main tactic. And I've got to be honest, since I've started playing this game, I started by making my own tactics and trying to change things up. And it wasn't really working for me. And then one night I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to try some of the default tactics. And it worked. It really does work. So I haven't really gone away from that. So in the Dortmund save, the Sunderland save that I've been doing off camera, and more recently the AC Milan save, I've always gone with the default control possession, 4-2-3-1 wide, and I've made subtle changes in certain games. So for example, I might change the lower tempo up to maybe a higher tempo. It really depends on what the game is. But what I haven't really done is a more defensive formation for games where I'm maybe away from home, or even sometimes at home but up against the likes of Man City, Liverpool, games where probably going to lose. So what we're going to do is go ahead and add a play style here, or a new tactic, create a new one. What I've decided to go with is, because my team's relatively pacey, if you think we've got Iheanacho up top, we've got new signing, well, Iheanacho's new signing, but we've also got Onyekuru on that left side as a new signing. He's obviously rapid. Almiron's really quick. I don't think Richie's that quick in this game, but can still counter very well indeed. That's what I'm going to do, counter. So what I'm going to do is pick one of these. We have fluid counter-attack, or we have direct counter-attack. So this is soak-up pressure, more expressive. This one's soak-up pressure and direct structured counter-attacks. Yeah, so I don't want any of these. I mean, wing play could be good, but I don't think that's necessarily what I'm looking for here. What I want to do is effectively let the other team have the possession and then kind of hit them on the break. Counter-attack. And I've just realised my head's in the way a little bit here. So let me go ahead and go for direct counter-attack. I think we should probably go with a more structured formation on the attack, because if we lose the ball, we can then defend as a unit as well. So I think for this, we'll go with like a 4-1. Yeah, there it is. 4-1-4-1 DM. And that is where other new signing, Aqua, comes in. I think he will probably be best in that position. So if I go ahead and set him, that's the wrong place to click. If I set him to be a defensive midfielder or a ball-winning, I think maybe a ball-winning midfielder on defence is probably going to be the best choice. I don't think anyone else is going to be better at this. Well, actually, Jack Colback. He's injured at the moment, but he plays as a defensive midfielder a lot better than Aqua does. Also, Hayden as well. So I'm actually going to change this around. I think I'm going to go like this. So Richie stays in. Let's take out Almiron for now. Swap these guys around. Iheanacho up top, of course. So we're effectively sacrificing Almiron, which I'm not too happy about. Where can Almiron play? He can play as centre mid as a Mazzala. So technically we can do this. We could go with Aqua as a BBM. I think that's probably best. Do box to box. We could have Almiron next to him as a Mazzala or advanced playmaker. But maybe support. So he's going to get further forward, roam from position and move into channels. Whereas AP is going to be take more risks, shoot less often. That I don't really want. I think we'll try the Mazzala on support. And then the DM will be Hayden, because he can actually play that position properly. So maybe this is what we go with. We change Richie into an inside forward because that really suits his play. Same with Onyekuru there. Wing backs, we want to go with support, I think, in this formation. Wing back support. And at the back, I think Lascelles, we go CD defend, and then Share, we go BPD defend. So I think that's probably what I'm going to look to do. So that means Longstaff goes on the bench. We probably don't need Henry Saivet. I really don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. So if Longstaff is back up, then maybe we bring in someone like a Jack Colback, or maybe even... Yeah, okay. We're going to go with Ki Sung Young. We're going to bring him in instead because we don't really need a cam because we're not playing with a cam in this formation. So I think that is the 4-1-4-1 formation I'm going to go with. The only thing I'm tempted to change is maybe be more disciplined here. I think that's going to help us. I don't want to be too expressive, especially if we're using this certain counter-attacking, the direct counter-attack, because that is more about being more disciplined, you know? So I think we'll go with that. I think that's probably all I'm going to change. The intensity is good. If this goes red, you know you're probably overworking your team with too many tactics. You risk injuries. The only other thing I'm worried about now is maybe we get him on support BWM, ball-winning midfielder. I think either way, box-to-box or BWM is going to be fine. Roam from position. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with ball-winning midfielder. I think that might be even better. So then what I'm going to do is save this as my 4-1-4-1. So that way I can easily switch between the two tactics I've got. Right, now that that's done, let's get into the next game against Crystal Palace. Looks like they're going with a 4-4-2 with Zaha up front. Interesting. They've got some very good players in this team, and I'm expecting... I don't think I'm expecting anything crazy with this new lineup I've got. It might take a couple of games, and it's very early in the season, and definitely something I wouldn't recommend in this game after playing it for 150 hours or so is just constantly switching between 3 or 4 or 5 tactics is not a good idea. I tend to say limit it to 2 or 3, but play one of them consecutively to really give them a chance. So although I'm going to try it in this game, might not be the best idea. We're going to give it a go. I think, though, because it was against Brighton in our first game of the season, it's a little bit different this time around against a team like Crystal Palace. We've got a win under our belts. Maybe we're going to be better off anyway, if that makes sense. Maybe we're going to have a better game anyway. So challenge the team to pick off where they left off. Yeah, pick up where they left off. I think that's absolutely fine. Some of them reacted quite well. I'm going to say we've got faith in you. I don't normally do this every game, but I think in a game like this, where I could very easily drop points because of changing formation and tactic, it's probably worth doing. 15 minutes in, and it's pretty even, to be fair. It does seem to be working a bit. Oh my God. Please don't be offside. It is. It's offside. You have to be kidding me. Oh my God. This happened in the first game of the season. We scored an early goal with Iheanacho and it was ruled offside. It's happened again. It's happened again. We're going to demand more here. We've made a good start. We've had a very good chance there, and we've put it in the back of the net. But of course, the referee's not having it now. They've got a corner. Oh, Tompkins puts it wide. It could have easily been a goal. We could be 1-0 down, but it looks like we're going to go in at the break 0-0. Possession-wise, I wasn't expecting to have more because of this new tactic, whereas in my other tactic, I would absolutely want at least 55-60% of the ball. But I'm happy because we've had a lot of chances. Looks like we're doing a lot of our attacking down the left side, which is good because we have Onyekuru playing down that left side, and he is going to be very dangerous. Let's go ahead and do another shout here. We're going to go with a show some passion. Oh my God. Another big save from the keeper. Dubravka has been very, very good for us so far. Now, normally I'd make a sub, but maybe just give it another 5 minutes here, see if anything happens. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's make a change now. I'm going to bring off... I think... I'm surprised Onyekuru is only 3 stars at the moment. I thought he'd be doing better than that. I'm going to bring in Longstaff because he has made a decent start to the season. We'll take out Aqua And we're going to change him to box. And I'm also going to bring in Gale because he has been a super sub. He scored when he came on in our last game. Is it going to happen again today? Demand more. Richie with the free kick. Oh, I'm sorry. How? How am I missing that? That was so close. We've got a goal kick, which normally means you give it away and they hit you on the attack. Oh my God, it's gone over my defender. Don't score this. Oh, wow. Wow. Shocking defending. And it's happened again. Exactly the same outcome as the game against Brighton. We score early. Oh my, what is that? We score early and it gets ruled offside. Then they go ahead and win the game. And he's completely unmarked. That is just shocking from, I think it's Cher, isn't it? Fabian Cher. Oh man, I'm gutted. Could have been 2. Could still be 2. Nope, we've cleared it. Oh my God, can I make a sub? I've still got 1 left, haven't I? I think we're going to go with Murphy instead of Richie. And we are going to go on all-out attack as soon as I can. Let's go very attacking and just demand more. Come on. Win this ball here. Yep, now throw it out. Go. Just go. Throw it. Throw it. Throw the ball. Oh, he's just kicked it long and no one's going to get there. What a waste. He could have thrown that out to a wing-back. We could have played it up, but no. That's going to be the end of the game unless we get on one last attack now. Come on. Come on. Keep passing it up. No, don't go backwards. Oh, you are so frustrating sometimes. This game can be so frustrating. We could have done so much more in this game, but ultimately we get the 1-0 loss. Oh man, maybe I should have gone with the normal tactic. Maybe I should reserve this 4-1-4-1 tactic for the big games. I don't know, man. Here's the league table after every team has played 3 games. Chelsea managed to get a win. They didn't start very well this season, but they have picked up a win. We're 11th. I mean, it could be a lot worse, and it is still early on, so we'll have time to get used to the team and what formation and what setup is best for my players and things like that. Funnily enough, our next game is against Crystal Palace. We're playing in the EFL Cup second round against them, and knowing my luck, we'll smash them 3-0 this time. But straight after that, Man City at home. Oh yeah. So let's go back to the first tactic and play the 4-2-3-1 setup. Now what I'm going to do is actually use the rotation here. The pick rotated squad, then slight rotation. We don't want to be doing too much. That means Clark is going to come in. I'm going to swap these guys around. I feel like that would be better. I bet you Clark just prefers playing on the left, doesn't he? No? Is he left-footed? He is. Okay. So, yeah, that does make sense to do that. And then we'll... Actually, no. They can probably play those roles absolutely fine. So, Hayden and Aqua will be starting in midfield. Richie Amaron, Onyekuru, and Iheanacho. I think, though, actually, I'm going to bring... I might bring Dwight Gale in and rest Iheanacho. I don't know. Iheanacho hasn't made a great start, has he? Considering, he's been a very expensive acquisition for us, although we haven't paid it all up front. But this is a slightly rotated squad. I think it's probably going to be okay. Maybe Atsu as well. Just bring him in on that right wing. Because he's left-footed, isn't he? Yes, he is. So that's the team we're going to go with. Free kick here for Crystal Palace. And it's an own goal, I think. No, it looks like it's Maya's goal. And we're 1-0 down after 17 minutes. Oh, God. Not good. That is so unlucky. That is so unlucky. How has that even happened? Get the cross in. Go on. Get the cross in. There it is. Oh, my God. That would have been a goal for them. 100%, no matter who it was, that would have been a goal for them. But for us, no. We're Newcastle, guys. We don't win games like that. Well, I guess that's the end of the first half then. 1-0 down. If you listen carefully, you can hear the fans chanting MGH out. Not really. There's no audio in this game. I've muted it. Performance was disappointing, 100%. I'm actually going to make a change, I think, because whatever this is not working. We've got 2 yellow cards. Why am I getting so many yellow cards as well? We're going to go ahead and bring in... I might just give Matt Ritchie the second half because he is a better player, and I don't want to risk getting a red card, that's for sure. Come on, lads. Let's have a better second half. We can make 2 good chances and score them both, surely. We haven't even had a shot on target yet, though. I mean, Oh my God, demand more. Wait, what? No. We've got an injury to Almiron. Here he is. If he scores, though. Oh my God, he almost did. We're going to have to take him off. Potential groin injury. Oh dear. Iheanacho's going to have to come on at cam. Luckily, he can play there. And nothing comes from the corner unless we can maybe get it back in. Nope. Highlight ends there. Oh. Oh my God, look at all the players. Look at this. Onyekuru. How am I not scoring? Come on. This is ridiculous. I have 3 or 4 players waiting for the ball and he chips it. Oh, it doesn't matter though, because Iheanacho comes on and finally gets his first goal for Newcastle. Jeez, that was crazy. How didn't I score that original chance? I don't know. I'm just glad that we've made it 1-1 there. Here's Gale. Back to Iheanacho. Over to Yedlin. We're into the final moments of the game here. Please win it here. Longstaff finishes it. Longstaff. Fantastic goal. I just brought him on as well. I literally just brought him on. And that's his first touch, pretty much. That just rhymed. I should be an MC, shouldn't I? Richie did so well. Lovely run. Passes over to Longstaff and he just bangs it into the bottom corner. No wonder Manchester United are coming knocking. But surely that's it. Let's not have any stupid late minute problems. No, we're good, I think. Clear it and that's it. Well played. Richie changed the game. Look at the difference in the stats in the second half. Wow, what a difference. Richie honestly changed the game. Longstaff, though, fantastic. And luckily it's not too bad news regarding Almiron's injury. He's only out for 2 days. But of course we are still missing 4 other players. Right, well, 3 other players, excluding Almiron. So, yeah, we're not doing the greatest in terms of the injury department. We are joint 6th highest in the league with most injured players. But thankfully, they're not real first-team players except from Almiron, who's obviously going to be back very soon. Only the small matter of Man City next. Just looking at their weaknesses here through the scouting report, they're most vulnerable to a 4-2-3-1 wide. So what if I combine my tactics, go with the 4-2-3-1 wide, but with the direct counter-attacking style? I think that could maybe be a very good fit for this next game. Well, as you can imagine, I'm definitely not expecting a win in this game. But maybe, just maybe, this is the way to go. I think we change Hayden to maybe a defensive central midfielder. Or do I go... Yeah, we'll do that. And then Aqua can go box-to-box support. I think this is probably the way to go. Unfortunately, we could not bring in Almiron. He isn't match fit. He was missing quite a chunk. So we have to go with Henry Savets. Let's go. Kick off this game. We're at home, which kind of helps, I guess. But the 4-2-3-1, using the direct counter-attack tactic. Let's see how we get on. Looks like Aguero's picked up an injury. Oh dear, wouldn't that just be terrible? What a team they've got. They've signed Tierney there, by the way. Any other players? They've got Rodri. They've brought in Rugani. They've still got Delph, so they haven't sold him. Who is Riesgo? I'm guessing that's a keeper. But good news, we've made it to the 40th minute and we have not conceded yet. Because we're going to concede now. Yes, there you go. David Silva makes it 1-0 just before the break. It's going to be a very, very tough game, this. But I tell you what, so far it really hasn't been that bad. We can skip that. Aguero's still on the pitch despite that injury. Oh, no. Don't make it 2-0, not just before half-time. That would be evil. Oh, my God, that was insane. Half-time stats here. 8 shots, 5 on target compared to our 4 shots, 1 on target. But for some reason, even on this tactic where it's not about possession, we've got more of the possession. Only a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and do a team talk here. The performance was disappointing. I don't think it was disappointing. It was maybe a bit unlucky. Yeah, thank you. They've reacted positively to that. Hopefully we'll get something going on in this second half because, yeah, it's going to be very difficult to score 2. Maybe we can rescue a draw, though, into the 60th minute here. Anything going on? No. Aguero's come off, though. They've brought on Jesus. So I think it's time for us to make a change. Let's take out Henry Savet. He hasn't really done much, unfortunately. And we'll bring Longstaff into a midfield 3 here. And we'll get him box-to-box support and then put Aqua on support. And then Hayden on central support, I guess. Have all three on support. And then, of course, Dwight Gale is going to come on. Hopefully, that's going to make a little bit of a difference. We didn't have another cam to bring on. Maybe I should bring in Maria to the team. But Onyekuru, great. He has been injured. So Atsu will have to come in and, well, play him as a winger. That's his preferred position. Inside forward on that left wing when he's left-footed. Not a good idea. But I think this is probably going to be it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and demand more just one last time and see if we can get a late winner. Not winner. A late equaliser here. Maybe they'll make a mistake. Maybe Silva's just... No, he's too good to make a mistake, isn't he? This is going to be 2-0, I think. Walker's going to whip one in. Jesus is there. Oh, good defending, but Sane picks it up. Silva hits it. Oh, very close to being 2-0. Come on, there's still time. There is genuinely still time. There's 2 minutes. 1 minute. Okay. Win this. Oh, I thought maybe just for a second we'd get it. But that's, unfortunately, a 1-0 loss. But that really isn't too bad considering we were against Man City. Obviously, I'm not happy we lost, but I'm happy that we didn't get smashed to absolute bits like Norwich did. They beat Norwich, what was it, 8-1? 8-1. I mean, we're not far off Norwich's level, that's for sure. But it is bad news. Onyekuru is out for a month. Our brand new signing. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Jesus. Derek, right. That is a massive head. 2 weeks later, we now have Bournemouth. We're actually favourites for this game, but look at our form. It's literally loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. It's inconsistent. Absolutely. I think we're going to go with the 4-2-3-1 against Bournemouth. So our usual tactic. We'll go ahead and swap that over now. We actually picked up a couple of more training injuries during the 2 week period there. So unfortunately we are missing maybe another player that we didn't see. Oh yeah, Manquillo was one of them. He's out for 2 weeks, I believe. Yeah, with a pulled knee ligaments. Oh dear, that's not very nice. So Onyekuru is not going to play in this game. We are going to go with maybe Aarons instead. We could bring Aarons in. He plays as a winger, but I'd like him to play support. The only issue, not support. I'd like to play him inside forward, but he's left-footed, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. I swear, everyone is left-footed in my team. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So this is why I brought in Onyekuru. I think we'll just have to play. We'll go with Atsu instead and play with a winger. I think that's probably the best choice. I don't want him playing inside forward if he's left-footed, but the team's ready to go. Come on then, Bournemouth. This is actually a big game. These are the kind of games you just have to win. If you're Newcastle trying to stay within that top 10, coming up against Bournemouth at home, you've got to win these games. And we're 1-0 down within 5 minutes. Already I'm getting warnings from my staff saying, oh, you got to close them down quicker. It's 5 minutes, guys. Chill. Okay, we're 1-0 down. This is bad. I just said chill, but I need to chill. It's such an easy goal as well. Oh my God, with his weak foot. Oh, that's embarrassing. You have to be joking me. I've got an injury. Again. Atsu potentially needs to come off. I'm going to leave him just for now. It might be that he can carry on. No, he can't. He can't carry on. Is this going to be a mistake, maybe? Doesn't look like it. Sometimes when they pass it back to the keeper, I'm always thinking, come on, miss it. Let it just roll into the back of the net. But unfortunately, we are going to have to make a change, and it's going to have to be Aarons that comes in. It's a straight swap at least. It's not that big of a deal, but Atsu's certainly a better player, and they've just hit the bar. This is not going to plan. Well, I guess you could say it's been kind of even. 5 shots each. The possession's relatively close, but we should be doing so much better. It's a very disappointing game so far. I don't want to make any changes just yet, but I certainly am going to be asking for more here. We're going to demand more. It's just the best thing to shout. You normally get a good reaction out of it. I mean, Lascelles is apparently anxious. Oh no, Stanislas. Oh my God, almost 2-0 there. Go on, Amaron. Nice pass over to Yedlin. Whip it in. Oh, Longstaff. Yes! Longstaff's done it again. He's a beast. He's a beast. He's my favourite player right now. He's doing bits for us. 65 minutes in, and we've got the equaliser. That could be huge because now we can maybe make a change and just go for it. Get that second goal. I mean, the keeper. Oh my God. That is shocking. Right, we're going to make a change. Yedlin's going to come off. We don't have a right back. We don't have a right back to bring on. Okay, he's not coming off. Almiron, no, I'm not taking him off. See, this is the problem. Who do I take off? I think we go Dwight Gale, don't we? He's been a solid choice for us. And maybe Hayden can come in for Aqua. Leave him on ball-winning midfielder. And then we're going to go ahead and show some passion. Just try and get a winner for us. This is Newcastle United, okay? We need to be winning these kinds of games. 10 minutes left on the clock. Come on. I want to see a highlight now. Now. Come on, we're running out of time. Hello? Really? He's just going to blow the whistle. Oh, my God. Wow. I mean, 15 shots, 7 on target, 1 goal. All that possession for what? 1 point. It's not good enough. It just gets better. You know, honestly, it just gets better. He's going to be out for basically a month before we get his match sharpness back up to around the 90s. So, yeah, we've got a lot of players out injured. 2 wingers as well. Oh, fantastic. Southgate was there, apparently, watching Lascelles, Daniels, Cook, Smith, other Cook. What about Longstaff? Come on. Surely he's within a shout of getting called up. He was the only scorer for us. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. We finish 5 games with 4 points. I mean, it's pretty diabolical. That's 3 games in a row without a win now. But, actually, no, is it? Which way round does this go? I'm pretty sure that we... So we got... it's 3 games in a row without a win. Yeah, lovely. That's Premier League form, I should say. Hopefully, in our next game, we'll do a bit better. Let's just check the schedule. So we have Manchester United away. Manchester United away. Tottenham Hotspur at home. And then maybe, just maybe, we've got 3 winnable games here in October. But 3 games in a row, I'm probably going to lose all 3. We're going to be hitting some terrible, terrible form. Oh, God. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. And I will see you in the next episode very soon.